So, hey guys, welcome. It's Fairy Tale Podcast. It's
Hello!
it's probably going to be a short show tonight. We're missing some people, but wanted to update you on a couple of changes that were made. As of this episode, and from now on, Cooking with Elfman will no longer be a segment on the live shows. Doesn't mean that we're getting rid of the segment entirely. In fact, we actually generally enjoy it, and I did
Also, it makes
discuss
us really
things.
hungry.
I did, yes. I also did discuss things with Elfman earlier today about the changes, and he's on board with it. So, Cooking with Elfman will go off of the live show, and it will be a web-only type of thing. So,
Waha, you have to visit the website.
if you want, yeah. Another thing that we're trying to do is generate more traffic for the site. So, that's what's going on with that. I hope that people can see this, even though it says we've got 0 viewers right now. Eee.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Normally it says, let's see.
Well, on the thing it says we've got 0 viewers, so I'm just like, is it being shared? If not, everybody will see this later. Relate. Sorry, nope. Well, we have 1 viewer, but that may actually be Mira Jane. Now there's 2 viewers.
I can say, well, one's me.
Now we have 3 viewers. Yay!
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's the 45-second delay. That's what it is. All right. So basically, sorry that we're late. There were some technical issues regarding Google and things like that, so we weren't sure if things.
Our Google overlords are taunting us again. Right?
As soon as I started putting the show together, we got a message saying that something about images or something, or we violated copyright, or not necessarily copyright, but the guidelines or something like that. So it's either one of the artists that we did for the fan art segment got mad at us for using their image as our thumbnail and reported us, or somebody in the audience either thought it'd be really, really funny, or I don't know what, and decided to report us or something, and it said that our event was only able to be shown to us, and I was like, oh, let me go try and see if I can figure out what this is and why it's going on. Because I wasn't even using I wasn't even using a thing for that, and I did post up a test video that was like maybe less than a minute long. I know it had 4 views, but I immediately removed it because it was just test footage. So yeah, that's gone. But yeah, it's lots of different things and stuff, and all right. It is going to be a short show. As you can see, we're missing a bunch of people. So we've got the intro that was taken care of, and we've got PC downloads. I guess we're going to talk about PC downloads. Is anybody
Our perpetual sponsors.
Anybody looking at the website? I'm not right now.
No, but I can.
All right. So I'll be keeping an eye on the Q&A stuff as well. Make sure that you click on that little rectangular box there. How could they report y'all? Yeah, I know, right? Alex and Tatsuyo are both here.
GameStop!
Yeah, we were sponsored by GameStop. Yay!
So, guess what I did with GameStop is why I got really excited. So, last week we decided to start our Star Wars marathon, and by last week I mean Sunday, Thursday, I don't know, one day, and I accidentally bought Blu-ray instead of DVDs because I was distracted by the shiny cases. They're so pretty. They're the Steelbook, so they're shiny. So we don't have a Blu-ray player, so I went and I got a PS3.
Yes, we all. Oh, you got a PS3! Yay!
Yeah, I decided PS3 because Tatsuyo, that's not very nice.
Huh?
Was the question. That's not very nice. The pasty Russian cat. But I decided PS3 because I want to play Portal 2 and I want to own the physical disc of it. They don't have it on PS4. I know it's a stupid reason, but that's why I did.
Alrighty. So, back to sponsors.
Oh, it's Hastings and GameStop.
Yeah, make sure to go.
I got excited because I bought my
make sure
PS3
you go
GameStop.
to our website and click on them and all that good stuff and help support us doing our show and things and goodies and stuff. If you would like to support any of the stuff that we're doing on Infinity's Light, you can run over to patreon.com/Infinity's Light and become a patron. And remember that you can become a patron and it is no cost to you at this moment. We do not charge you for money on anything until we're actually putting out content that you agree to pay for. So basically, you're not getting any money taken out from your card or anything until we've actually got a chapter up. So yeah, right now we're making $4.99 a chapter because we have one patron. And I'm like, yay, that's awesome. But you know, it takes more than that to actually continuously get them out there. So if you'd like to help us out, go to our Patreon account for Infinity's Light. All right. That having been said, we're gonna move on. I told you guys this was gonna be really quick. We're gonna move on to Levy's research, like legit.
Well, let's see if we have any questions.
Yeah, that's if we have any questions.
Zero questions.
Rob's musings. We don't have swag, and we got rid of the Fairy Tale Fitness thing because that was taking up a lot of time, and the OTP manga updates I kind of got rid of. I'm just gonna like.
It's just the same update every time, basically.
Yeah, it's just basically, hey.
If you want to know, check Facebook.
Well, no, not necessarily. If you want to know, I don't put nearly as much information up on Facebook as I do on Patreon. Basically,
that's
if
true.
If you want to know more about what's going on with Infinity's Light, become a patron. That's legit how you can do it. You get behind-the-scenes access of new character and creature designs, scripts, things like that. We give you a lot of behind-the-scenes peeks, and we're gonna actually start making. Pretty soon we're going to start doing hangout videos that we're just kind of talking or explaining stuff, and once those have been done on the OTP manga channel, I'm immediately going to make them unlisted, and they're going to be for patrons only. So, and we're not even going to tell people that we're doing stuff live, and we're not going to do Q&A and stuff like that. Like, these are videos that we're specifically making for our patrons, but and we're going to answer. We will answer some questions that you guys have, but it'll probably be through like Facebook and Twitter that we get your questions from and answer those, and then we're just going to have a conversation. But obviously, I can't just record like one video on a camera because we're in several different locations, and that just would not work.
I wonder if it would be easier to do.
I can't record just a regular hangout.
Oh! No, I was going to say the Q&A stuff. Alex! Zen wants to say hello. And I have the Kate pieces done except for the tails, which I will finish tomorrow, and then Kate will be finished, and I'll mail them to you very soon.
Yep. She did post a. I
posted a picture on Infinity's Light.
Yeah, she posted a picture on the Infinity's Light page on Facebook.
He's very fluffy. He's also very flexible. He's doing the splits.
He's a flexible.
I thought that would be easier to position him in places because then he doesn't take up as much room.
All right. Do we have
flat? We don't have questions on Facebook, which is why I was saying maybe it would be easier on the Q&A. I don't know.
Yeah, it probably would be. Let's do that this time around.
Just because it'll be faster.
Yeah. I'd like to do everything on the Q&A, but like, yeah.
Oh no, I got Zen's tail stuck in my headphones. Alex, you'll probably have to fluff the tails, P.S. Because it's going to be in a box and they'll probably get flat.
It's my tails in a box.
Tails! Zen butt. He flashed everybody. In a pro. I'm sorry.
You were just flashed by a
He has so much tail, yo. Oops.
What segments are we having? Basically, Levy's research, what's new in Animoo, though what's new in Animoo is getting changed. It's not going to be an in-depth review. We're not going to be rating it. We're just going to talk about the show. things that we liked, stuff that maybe we didn't like. We're just going to have a conversation about it, and you're welcome to join us in the conversation. That's what I'm trying to turn What's New in Anime to, and if you want a more, I mean, we're not going to go very far into it. It's going to be timed to just 5 minutes. That's what we're sticking with for that. And if you want more in-depth reviews, we've got 3 people that are going to be reviewing anime on the website in more detail, and obviously I'm one of them. Then we're going to have the anime recap. We're going to have no Reedus Gallery this week because nothing was posted up early. We were supposed to post stuff for that like a week in advance, which is what we're planning on doing later in the future. And if Lucy shows up, we'll do con updates. If not, we're going right to the manga, which is sad because like this was such a powerful manga chapter, and we're missing so many people. That tail though. Alex says that tail though.
There's so many tails. I like Zen's tail colors a lot. I like this teal.
And now that we're using the Q&A, and I apologize for not saying anything about this last week, but no, I'm not checking Twitter. Like we have the Q&A working, so that's what we're gonna use. So yeah, that it looks like we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5 segments. I know we're not having Guess Who, and basically the 2 people that are commenting right now, it's between the 2 of you as to who's going to win the prize this time around. We're just going to give away a prize. It's December. It's the holidays. We are going to give away prizes. If I didn't mention it last week, I apologize. For every week, we're giving away a Funimation prize, but we're also giving away a Crunchyroll prize as well. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'm going to get the Loot Crate swag in time for this month, so it'll be next month. I don't get why it is. They literally said that it will come the following month after my order, and I'm like, that's bullshit. I was like, come on, I ordered for the December prize. I better get the December prize, but I don't want to freaking get it in January. I want to get it in freaking December so I could have given away the Fairy Tail merch on next week's episode, but doesn't look like I'm gonna. Freaking stupid trolling things. So dumb. I'll be giving away the Fairy Tail stuff. I am keeping the No Game No Life stuff. I spent money on this. I'm keeping the No Game No Life stuff. It's just how it's gonna go. Okay. But if we do have people showing up, we may be doing some. We may do their segments depending on how long it is before, you know, how far we've gotten into the show. It will. I did the Patreon thing! Yay! Thank you, Alex, for doing the Patreon thing!
Woo!
Thank you.
I probably am not going to make you any more Tomos, though.
That is why you were getting a Kate and a Zen.
Wow. That's not the only reason, but...
Well, no, because she, like, supports
amazing?
us. Yeah. Because we love you, that's why you're getting
True.
the Loot anime. Yeah, I'm getting the Loot anime.
Hello.
Hello! Oh, okay. Carla got on in plenty of time, so we actually can do Guess Who.
I told you.
Okay. I didn't know how far we were going to get, because, like...
I have a big heart for you. Right here.
We started about, like, maybe 10 minutes ago, and we're already at Levy's research, and we're like, okay, post in the Q&A, by the way, because we don't have anything on Facebook.
Oh.
Post your questions on the Q&A, guys.
Okay, I have swag.
Okay, that was something I needed to talk to you about, and I'm sorry I have to do this on the live show. With swag stuff, what I wanted to do was let's just talk about any swag that has been updated just this week, and if they want to know more about anything else, then they can all check it out on the website because we've got so much swag that's on there, and I'm just like, let's just talk about what got updated this week.
Of being able to know what's been updated by week.
I'm just
like there's no way for me to find that out.
No, I'm not talking about
like
stuff
what you put on.
I'm talking about stuff that is updated this week on for you. You know what stuff has been the
that
stuff
you added that week.
been
That's
added.
what I do talk about.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's a lot then. I thought it was, for a second, I thought you were going through a list of like a week or two, and I'm like, oh no.
No, actually, I only covered 10 items out of about 287.
Holy crap.
That was a lot of items.
That is
And
a
it used
lot
to
of
be
items.
321.
All right. Do we have any news?
Do what?
Do we have any
News?
news?
Not to my knowledge. I haven't been able to really do the new stuff. Like this week has been insane.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yay, we have 3 patrons on Patreon now, so we're making around $17 a chapter. So
Oh, yeah.
17 is much better than just 4. So I'm all about that. Yeah. Alrighty. So that having been said, let's move to Swaggy Swag real quick, and while we're doing swag. While we're doing swag, please make sure to post your questions for Levy's research.
Mm-hmm.
The anime douchebag.
Oh no, knocking shit over.
Let me actually, log in.
Okay.
As
My battle buddy. Yes.
Oh, we have a thing. Oh, Infinity's Light has 2 new views. Thanks, Facebook.
Yes. Okay, Alan, I will respond to your posts. Oh, okay, that was from a while back. Yeah, okay, never mind. Well then I will. Alan became a patron, so yay!
Woo!
I appreciate. Much
oh,
love.
I am not liking the new update to WordPress. You suck.
I am not liking any of the new updates to Google.
Yeah, I know. You know when I tried to call you earlier?
Yeah, the
Apparently, my phone and Skype decided my contacts needed to be merged, and I now have Mira Jane's Skype photo as my contact photo, and I didn't have contact photos for anybody.
Right?
Me?
And so the reason why Skype wasn't working was because it was updating, and it logged me out so that I couldn't stop the update on my phone.
That sucks.
Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and, wait, is it still loading for you?
What?
The site.
No, I've got it. It says, you guys will have to ignore it. It says, like, news and swag for episode 214, but I haven't been...
Well, we already covered sponsors. There were lots of PC downloads.
No, there wasn't any PC downloads this
Oh,
week. But I supported our sponsors, GameStop, when I bought a PS3. So that was why I got really excited and told that story, was because I got it from GameStop.
But yeah, so yeah, we go ahead with swag, and while that's going on, guys, again, please post questions in the Q&A for
Levy's research.
Levy's research.
Okay, so we have Fairy Tale Blue Mistral Volume 2, which is available from rightstuffanime.com. It's $8.24, and it is available January 1st. For some reason, I just got really annoyed at myself by the way I say January.
I didn't notice anything weird about it, so...
Don't hate on my birth month.
My sister's too!
Yay.
Okay, it is streaming my video, right?
Okay, for everybody else that's not celebrating...
I see yours.
Okay, because usually there's this little red bar around my screen, and there's no red bar, so...
So here's the plan. Guys, here's the plan for next year, and I'm whispering so she doesn't hear, okay? Instead of visiting all of our actual families for Christmas, let's all go visit Carla for her birthday on the 25th next year.
What?
What?
She goes,
I think that
what?
she was really not happy about that plan.
I mean, yay, my birthday, but what?
Don't come visit me. Too many people.
She's like, no! And let's all bring her like more mice. Bring her more rats.
No, I am kind of mad at my rats right now.
Oh, so bring you kitties instead?
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
the
I'm
kitties
not
will eat the
mad.
rats.
It sucks, and I can't wear short sleeves for a while, but it's a good thing it's winter.
Right. Did they
Well,
bite you a few times?
sort of.
No, Brain is not very coordinated, and he saw Pinky kind of tightrope walk my arm, and he wanted to do the same thing. And he crawled up my stomach, and got on my chest, and got on my shoulder, and then started walking down my arm. And, they don't stop to think. They're just like, oh, Mom is going to just stretch her arm out, and everything's going to be A-okay. Like, I could just keep walking, and this invisible road is just going to appear in
Not how
front of
that
me.
works, no.
No, it's not. Well, I was sitting on the bed, and I had my palm down, which means my elbow is extended, and he could walk to, like, my elbow. Well, he didn't stop, and he thought my arm was automatically just going to pop out and be right there, and he can walk all the way to my hand and down onto the bed. It didn't work that way. So when he got to the end, I was like, oh God, and because he's about to fall, and I stretched my arm out, and then he flipped his shit because all of a sudden my arm is there, and then fell off my arm and scratched me all the way down.
Oops.
So yeah, I've got some pretty decent scratch marks on the back of my arm now. That's all gravy. Not really. I love the little shit to death, but he is so uncoordinated. Anyway, swag. There's still swag. There's the Lucy figure that's available from X Plus. It's 9,504 yen, or $77.36. Not sure if this includes shipping. It comes out the end of January of 2016, so hopefully we can figure out shipping then. I'm sure if you actually go and, pretend like you're going to order it, it'll tell you if you get what the shipping and stuff is. I don't know, because, well, I'm not going to order it. I'm not really big on the figure collectors. Yeah, I'm more posters.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Then there is the Lucy cat, basically Lucy lingerie figure.
Oh, yeah.
It comes in black and white. They're basically the same, except for in the white bathing suit, she has a smile, and the black one, her mouth is closed. It's 10,750 yen, or $87.52, and the end of December of this year is the release date for that one. Then you have Fairy Tale Ice Trail Volume 1 and Fairy Tale Ice Trail Volume 2. Both are available from rightstuffanime.com. They're $8.24 a piece. Volume 1 comes out December of this year, December 15th. And Volume 2 comes out February 2nd of 2016. And then there's the Yukino swimsuit figure that's available from Amy. It's 7,470 yen, or $60.62. Again, don't know about shipping. You'll have to figure that one out.
And if you order it quickly, you can hang it from your tree.
Actually, no, you can't,
year.
because it doesn't come out until February of 2016.
Damn it! You can order it for your tree for next year.
Yeah.
Then there's Manga Volume 52. I didn't get a chance to see if there's an image for this one. Like I said, I wasn't really home all day. It comes out January 2016 and is $8.24, and of course it is available from rightstuffanime.com. The Fairy Tale ruler set below, ignore that because that's stuff from episode 214. I will have the stuff for episode 215 on the site tomorrow. But yeah.
Yeah, no, that's all good. All right, so really quickly before this all ends, I wanted to add one more thing to our list of things that we'll be covering sites that are available that are legal that you can stream from using your streaming media online. Daisuki.net. I went and checked it out. It is an official streaming source straight from Japan, and they translate in multiple languages: Hebrew, French, Spanish, Portuguese, as well as English. And it's really fast, and it is an official way to support some of your favorite anime. Like if you want to be current with the latest Gundam episode that comes out, you don't actually have to go to Hulu for it. You can also go to Daisuki.net and support your official series, or you can support your favorite series in their official capacity. So we can also use Daisuki.net. I did make an account for the podcast. I do that with everyone that we're doing, and so I will be passing on that info later. The first person who is going to get it is, of course, Carla. So, so there's all that good information. So we're going to move on. We do have...
And I can't remember what the hell it was called, and it came on like on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And it was official, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I have the attention span of a gerbil. Because somebody said...
Of all the animals to pick.
I figured Daisuki.net was actually an official source because Crunchyroll and Funimation both had the Daisuki.net tag at the beginning of their...
Jesus, dog.
For every time that an episode is being streamed on their site, it still has Daisuki.net at the beginning, so it's actually an official place. I'm sorry it took me this long, but I had to do research to find out if it was actually legit or not. So that is why I didn't mention anything about Daisuki.net in the last episode. So that having been said...
Fuck you, Skype. I don't want my contacts to be the same goddamn...
we do have a question for Levy's research. Alex Atkins, or Alex, I'm just going to call you Alex instead of actually trying to do the full names. I don't need to say your full names. We're close enough. She says, hi, podcast. Here's a question for Levy's research. How do releasing manga chapters for America work? Now, are you talking about like the simulpub for Crunchyroll? Because I want to know that too. I want to get somebody. I need to contact. I need to contact Tifa.
Wait, what was the question again?
How does releasing manga chapters in America work?
How do releasing manga chapters for America work? Now, if you're talking about actually like through Kodansha, like the actual Kodansha or Shonen Jump online, they have translation teams, and it's more or less kind of the same. They get the copy, they get the digital copy for Shonen Jump. It's digital. They get. I don't know if they get physical copies or digital copies for Kodansha. I don't remember for sure. But if you're looking for like the Kodansha answer, we actually had an interview with Ben Applegate, who is one of the senior editors that works for Kodansha, and you should totally check out that live show. But yeah, okay, like how we get manga chapters every week from Japan. If you're talking about the Simulpub, I don't know all the info for that. I am going to, I'm glad that you brought this up because it does remind me that I need to get in touch with our people at Crunchyroll so I can bring them on for an interview so we can talk about the Simulpub and how that all goes on there. My best guess right now, and again, this is just a guess, they get the digital content and they probably get it several days early, and they work really hard on cleaning it, translating it, and making sure that everything's good to go before uploading it.
I think this was actually answered at one of the Crunchyroll panels I was at.
Oh, really? Go for it.
Basically, you have, it used to be solid, paper, like faxed.
Mhm.
Now it is a digital format, and they have a team of translators, and they get everything in Japanese. and the translators literally have like a couple hours sometimes for the simulpubs to translate everything and replace the Japanese with the English.
And you still have to have the cleaning jobs done, because even if it's in its digital format, a lot of the times it's being scanned from the paper that they have, and they have to clean it up a bit and clear it up so that there is a bit of digital work going on behind the scenes, a little bit of magic, if you will, going in with the to making it a clear image for you to look at, and making sure that everything is good with the typesetting and fitting into the bubble and all that stuff. So there's a lot more that goes into it. Yeah, I agree. They must work very, very hard to get it out in time.
I think the example that the dude gave was like I think at the time there was like 5 translators, and like they've got all these, like, all the mangas that they publish that are simulpub that has to come out or something like that. Anyway, that's why sometimes chapters are late, because, well, it's like, do we really want to put this word? Because this word makes sense, but in Japanese this could be like 5 different things.
They definitely have. I would say they definitely have a lot of higher priority manga that they have to get out of there, that they have to prioritize. Like, obviously, Fairy Tail, Seven Deadly Sins, Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches, UQ Holder. Those are some of the bigger titles that they have to get out there pretty quickly. So they're probably getting the higher priority of getting translated. I don't think there's going to be any of that, though, this week, because manga's on break. Or at least that one is. I know Shonen Jump's still not, but Kodansha, it looks like Kodansha went on break this week.
I think everybody is on break until New Year's.
Nope, because One Piece and Bleach and Toriko all had chapters that came out. Haikyuu had a new chapter. Assassination Classroom, so it's all the Shonen Jump stuff. So Shueisha still has stuff that they're putting out, but Kodansha didn't put anything out this week. At least they said they were going to go on break.
The place where I get the list for all the swag and stuff, they're basically like, see you till next year.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know that they're going to be going on break as of, like, I think everything's going on break as of next week. Mm-hmm. But like, this week, I think Kodansha just went on break 1 week earlier than everyone else. When did they decide to have a break for chapters? Is it do the translations most of the time, or like a personal break? No, it's not necessarily a translation break so much as the actual manga companies. Like Kodansha USA and Kodansha Japan are the same thing. Like there's if I say Kodansha, in this case I'm talking about Kodansha in Japan, not specifically the US version, because it's still Kodansha in Japan. Shueisha is who owns Shonen Jump, all the stuff for Shonen Jump, weekly Shonen Jump, Jump Square, monthly Jump, Sunday Jump, or Jump Sunday, which is what Haikyuu is. Jump Sunday. It's a lot of the sports manga are that way.
Jump. Sorry.
But and they've actually got Shoujo Jump as well.
Oh no! Just headbutted my snowball.
Oh, how did that go for you?
Oh well, it was lovely. Kind of hurt, actually. It hurt a lot, surprisingly. Didn't even hit that hard. Okay, Space Heater, it's far too hot. Sorry. I'm like roasting.
Okay. My mom just decided to finally reply to a message I sent her several hours ago.
Parents.
Okay. All right. It's not something I'm to discuss on the show, but I'll tell you guys about it in a bit. All right. So yeah. It's the actual manga companies in Japan are on break. I know that they take a week-long break in Golden Week, but I think God, I really need a better. I need somebody who actually knows this a bit better to come on the show and just ask them, or I could tweet at them and find out. So yeah, there's that. But anime isn't going to be taking that much of a break as far as like the manga, because most of the animation that is most of the anime that'll be coming out, like the episodes that'll be coming out in the next week or two, the animation's already been done and they're pretty much ready to go. So they'll go up and nobody's like really working on those holidays or whatever. I don't know I don't know how big New Year's, like I know that New Year's is actually kind of a big deal in Japan, but I don't know if it's following the Western calendar or an Eastern calendar.
It's
So
It's the Western, I
that
think.
I can't
the
answer.
Western calendar.
They really don't celebrate New Year's for, January 1st. Woo! Theirs is in, oh God, I want to say July.
Oh, there's Tanabata in July.
Their New Year's is kind of a couple of months after, and now that is a really big deal. Like,
Yeah.
they
Well,
shut
thought that
I know that Chinese New Year's is very different.
February
I didn't
normally.
know if it was different in Japan or not, because
I thought Japan.
in a lot of anime that I watch, especially slice of
January
life
1st.
anime, when they're doing the New Year's thing, it's still really cold, and it's
And
always
after Christmas.
Yeah, it's always right after Christmas. So
I might be wrong.
I thought that
Probably.
they normally talked about it.
well, I know that Chinese New Year is like several months out. Is like
It's in
a couple of
Chinese
months
New Year's in February.
Yeah. So I didn't know if it was the same in Japan. So I'm
I
just
think it is. I could be wrong though, cause like I went and like Googled a couple of years ago Asian traditions, and it just kind of like dumped all of it on me. So
if you just wanna look up Japanese New Year's on
I did. I typed in Japanese New Year, Friday, January 1st.
Oh, okay. So
okay, so it is.
they follow the Western calendar. Okay, cool. Makes things easier for us.
That's what
no,
I thought. But
No tattooed Yoshi. I did not take your food. All right. So yeah, I feel like we answered enough to actually equal 3 questions. Like that
It was just like a 3-part question.
Yeah, it was a 3-part question, so I think that counts. So we're gonna move on to what's new in Animoo, which now officially has a renovation. We're not gonna be going in and rating anything for what's new in Animoo. We're not gonna do an in-depth review on that. And Carla, just to kind
I
of
thought we were gonna do character, sound, and overall.
I kind of want to have that, like, it still feels like a more in-depth thing, and this is just something I'm trying for this episode, and we'll see if it works better this way or not. I just wanted to I just want to kind of have a discussion about it, like, and the audience can participate in our discussion about the show. So we can just have a conversation about the show for like 5 minutes. And then, we can go, hey, if you want to know more about what we thought about it and get a little more in depth and actually find out, what we thought of it and do all the ratings, then, go to the website. So more traffic for the website for getting more in depth with the show. But just, it's kind of like we have a conversation about the show for 5 minutes and the audience can participate in the conversation. That's kind of what I was thinking might make things a little bit easier, and it puts a time limit of 5 minutes on there so it can lessen the segment so that we save more time, which was kind of the overall big deal. All right, Alex, you're welcome. No problem. We actually enjoyed answering your questions, so yeah.
Even if I was wrong.
It's okay. Hey, we learned stuff.
You know what? You were less wrong than downloads.
a lot of your questions end up teaching us stuff as well. So that's why I love doing this segment, because I learn things too. And I've been wrong several times. All right, so in what's new in Animoo, this week we were watching One Punch Man.
This week you were watching One Punch Man.
It wasn't just me.
I watched it too.
See? And Lisa.
I watched it. I've been on mute. Sorry.
Yep. There 3 of us have watched it.
I already told you guys that I wasn't going to watch it.
Oh, but it was
You
so
missed
good
out.
and so funny. It's so good.
Keith
And the
has
animation's
watched
amazing.
a couple of episodes, and I have tuned in and watched, and it's just kind of like, oh, okay, that's
I love
nice.
Saitama. I just love Saitama.
The
He's such a
the
goofball.
You should
robot
cosplay him.
friend, I can't remember what his name is. He's got the blonde hair and the
Oh, Genos.
Genos, I love him. He's adorable.
yeah, he's pretty interesting. And I've seen a couple of
was telling me that
cosplay
she didn't like
videos, but
Genos.
other than that, that's probably where my interest ends.
No, I love the fact that Saitama has like Goku level power and speed.
But he
and
cannot
stuff.
kill a mosquito.
But yeah, exactly. But like, and he uses it in everyday mundane things. Like he's using his super speed to try and kill a mosquito, and I'm just sitting there thinking, you know what? If I had that ability, I'd do that. I'd use super speed to just zoom all over the place trying to kill the freaking mosquito.
I just thought that the mosquito bested him in his everything.
Well, that's because those mosquitoes were special.
And I also love the fact.
She knows
I
to
also
have
love
fun
the
with him.
fact that there's
Blew
like
him
this
up.
giant battle going on between Mosquito Lady and Genos, and he comes running in, spraying this mosquito with insect repellent.
And then he's like, "Why are you naked?
That's his first question.
Who are you? Why are you naked?" I like that. Also, the crazy scientist had the same thing. Why is he naked? We don't know.
We don't.
I still just love the brothers, and the one makes him really, really big.
Oh yeah,
And
that was
he's like,
hilarious.
"Whoa."
Kill the person on your shoulder, brother. How did this happen?
And sometimes it's just like,
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, you're so strong. I know. I also hate mosquitoes. They're
I
so
love
terrible.
no, I love Saitama because all the stuff that you think that's going on around there is that is so stupid. Saitama thinks it's stupid too.
Yeah.
I
he
love
is like
that.
so apathetic to everything. I love it. I've needed a character that's apathetic and way too strong for the longest time.
Mira,
All
did
the
you
people
see?
with sorry.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was saying all the people with lots of power are always so peppy and cheerful, and it's just like, no. If I had that much power, I'd be bored too.
All right.
Well-
Mira, did you finally get to the episode where they did the tests?
Yeah, and I had actually seen that before, but it was
He
really
actually
funny.
got serious about it. You can always tell he's getting serious because they draw his face more intense.
They draw his eyes pointy again instead of round. I think it's interesting that sometimes the animation gets a little sketchy, for lack of a better term.
Oh,
Like,
I
if he's
love that.
That's
and
because
he gets all
it's
rubbery.
more reflective. It's more reflective of the original mangakas before the artist for iShield 21 started working on the manga with him.
Mm.
It's an interesting thing how this kind of came about. One Punch Man started off as a webcomic, and the mangaka for it just made it because he was testing, he was seeing what he could do with Manga Studio, and that's how this whole thing came up. And he goes by the name of One. I believe
Yeah,
is his
One.
name. One is the mangaka's name. So the artist for iShield 21 got in contact with One, and he said he really liked it and he wanted to work with him on it and he wanted to do the art for it because even One was saying, dude, my art is crappy. And he ended up doing the art for him, and then it got put into Shonen Jump, and then an anime got made, and actually both One and I can't remember his name right now, but the artist for iShield 21, the guy that's actually doing the art for the manga for One Punch Man, they are pushing super, super hard to get a season 2. And hey, this is made by Madhouse Studios, guys, the same people that brought you Hellsing. So just think about that for a second. The same
the
studio
animation.
that gave you Hellsing gave you One Punch Man.
Woo!
Yeah, so cool. And I mean, next week, sadly, is the last episode of One Punch Man, and there's so much more content. There is so much more good stuff going on, and I want to see.
I need another season.
So guys, the biggest and best way to push for another season of One
Anything.
Punch Man is
Watch it on
just like
Hulu.
we say on here is watch it on the official sources, and very importantly, purchase swag and merch, because that's how they make a lot of their money. Unless they start actually crowdfunding anime episodes, then go to those pages and help. keep it going that way. What other stuff about One Punch Man did you guys like and find funny?
Dude, I just love the entire show. The animation is spectacular too.
Oh my god, Mira, have you met the gay S rank guy that?
Goody pretty prisoner.
Oh my
I have
god.
not.
Oh my god, he is so great.
I met My Mask, and I can't decide how. I have mixed feelings.
I
about
love
him.
everybody now calls Speed of Sound Sonic just the Hedgehog. They just
Hedgehog.
called the
God,
Hedgehog.
did they?
I also
I rather.
like,
No, on Tumblr, everybody calls him the
I
Hedgehog.
love I love the House of Evolution or whatever when when they had like the ultimate guy that was like, I kill everything and I go on a rampage, blah blah blah.
Week, and Saitama's just like, shit, that means that means today is Saturday, which means it's the sale, which means I missed it.
Yeah, he was so bent out of shape because of a freaking sale that was going on at like
To
a
be
local
fair,
convenience store. And
sales at the grocery store are amazing, so
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Well, it's not just that. It's all right. Japanese convenience stores are entirely
Neat.
different.
They're so
Japanese
neat.
convenience stores are completely different from like your little convenience stores here. Like they literally have everything you could need in a convenience store. So a sale is a big deal at those places. But yeah, I love that Saitama's just worried about like missing the sale, and he gets all pissed off about and ends up killing the enemy because of that.
Mm-hmm.
I did see that. Okay, that was in one of the episodes that I did sit down and watch, and I was like, dude, one track mind much?
He totally has a one-track mind.
Oh, I mean, he just doesn't care. He doesn't care about anything but the grocery store sales, literally.
Well, it's because he knows he could beat everything.
The other guy was like,
It's boring.
teach me, Sensei, teach me how to be a superhero. And he's just like, I gotta go to a grocery store.
Yeah, I love that. He's like, I love when he actually explains. He's like, I did 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and I ran for such and such, and I did this every day.
I did 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and I ran 10 kilometers every day for 3 years. And I didn't use my heater in the winter or my AC in the summer to make my mind strong. And it's like, okay.
And they're just
crazy.
like,
They're just like, that's some bullshit.
And I love that they're just like, that's just
not
normal
even-
training.
That's not even. That's not high level. That's not even mid level. That's beginner level.
Yeah. So not even he knows.
What show Bento?
Bento. Oh, like that show. The convenience stores aren't like that show Bento, is it? I don't know. I don't know the show Bento.
I know Bento boxes.
I know what Bento are. I didn't know that there was an actual show called Bento. I'll have to check that out.
Actually, I think I've heard about that show, and if that is the show I think about, it's not actually about bento boxes.
Oh, okay.
That's weird.
Well, sadly, guys,
Misleading.
that is the amount of time we have for
Dang,
what's
because I could keep going.
I know. But we can do in-depth reviews about the show on the website, and we probably will. Like, I do want to include more stuff. I just recently.
The Google Doc file, have you?
No, I haven't.
Okay, because I periodically check.
I'm in the middle. I'm about.
It says that you're editing it. Like there.
Well, it's because I have it. It's because I had it open and I didn't close it up. Basically, I'm halfway through Michiko and Hachin, and I'm really enjoying that series. And once I get done with that, I'll be typing up my review for Michiko and Hachin. That's my next one. It's a crazy anime about students fighting over bentos or something like that. And I'm like, wait, what? That sounds like every school lunch anime ever. All right, so we're gonna move on to the anime recap. I'll be talking about this one with Mira because I really, really like this episode.
I mean, we finally have the two timelines converge. We're back at 0, and then the dragons show up.
The dragons.
That's basically it.
No, all right. I like how it started off once we actually got through the recap and the opening. Like when it started off with the whole thing of like Natsu just coming up and just knocking the crap out of Mard Gear.
Oh yeah.
Like his super fire that was going on, and then Ray just standing up and doing the ice arrow attack.
That's true.
The music during that scene was so good.
We have a Robin. Yeah, it was. And I did enjoy, although I'm confused because how did Natsu go into Dragon Force?
He did. I remember him doing it in the manga. He does go into
Dragon Force. But
I remember him actually going into Dragon Force in the manga. I don't know specifically what the precursor was, but I like the way that Dragon Force Natsu looked.
Yeah, I feel like it's different every time.
It definitely looked very different this time. Like it looked like actual scales were growing on him. And
they absolutely did. And I wonder if part of that is due to fan art, because a lot of fan art Dragon Force has scales on him, more scales.
The music that accompanied it. Oh, good.
So good.
Yeah. I was like, oh my god, organ and guitar, and they made it work.
What? I mean, that's shoot, what's his name? The composer is amazing.
Well, I think it's a different composer than for the original series, for the original fairy tale.
I think it's probably still Yasuhara Takanashi is his name. Because it sounds the same.
It does have a same kind of vibe and feeling to it. And I did like that we got the dragons showing up and everything, but it also kind of made me sad because like
you know what's happening next.
I know what's happening next, and the next episode preview just confirmed all my fears.
Look, we have another one.
Yeah, he's credited on IMDb until 2015. So.
Okay. All right. So, what other stuff can we talk about for this week's episode?
I rather enjoyed Gray's ice bow of awesome.
Yeah. That looked, oh my god.
That was so cool.
The attack in the beginning was just amazing.
Yeah. No, it was super cool. Like, it was nice to see everything animated. I actually really did enjoy this episode. But I was very glad to see that everything... So yeah, that's Tetsuya, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking too. I like this comment.
Because if Igneal was out, maybe he had, like, an excess of power from Igneal? / because he's not harboring Igneal anymore.
Igneal was actually holding back his power so he wouldn't go into Dragon Force because.
I think because they wanted to prevent the dragonification, which is that's a mouthful of a word. So that's true, but I also I think it was just really cool to see the scales grow, although. He wasn't quite. Yeah, the music of Fairy Tail is so epic. It goes on my running playlist. It's wonderful.
When the new OST comes out, I want to grab it.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. I'm back.
Welcome back.
I noticed you disappeared.
Yeah. I gotta agree with you, Alex. I really do feel like rewatching this new episode. It was definitely worth a replay.
Yeah. I'm excited for next week when everybody gets to actually see their dragons again, because they're like, and because I really want to see, we still don't know what Vice Logia looks like. We kind of know what Skiodrum looks like now. We saw his curly tail thing.
Curly tail.
But I don't think there's even like a picture from in the manga. I don't think Vice Logia has a picture.
Yeah, I think...
he did, because we saw him eventually.
When they were talking to everyone. We saw him.
Right, we saw him, but I guess before that, we still didn't know what he looked like. Maybe.
All right.
No, there's a colored picture of him. Maybe it's Skiodrum that we don't see. There's Veslogia.
Alrighty.
Anyway.
Is that everything?
Yeah, I'm excited to see the dragons again.
I'm excited to cry next week. Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Next week. Next week is gonna be rough.
I made a post on Twitter that says that basically said if you have fairy tale friends, they will be crying next week. And hashtag Igneal forever, and yeah. It's like your fairy tale friends will all be crying next week.
Speaking of loving the opening, I really like the opening of One Punch Man.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
But also this opening. I don't know. Actually, I don't really like this fairy tale opening or ending. I like some of them. Which one? The white dragon, Vicelogia, is Sting's dragon. It's spelled with a W, but it's German, so it's actually a V. Stupid.
Don't worry, Tattoo DOSG. I'm pretty sure somebody is gonna have an AMV out of Acnologia versus Igneal done to the Duel of Fates.
Probably. Or if not, you can do it.
All right. So now we move on to Guess Who.
Is it me?
Temporarily.
It's always you, Robin.
Oh,
Best-
okay.
My first
Best
live
intro.
episode.
That was the best intro right there.
I was about to say, Guess Who is currently having technical difficulties, and as in, the site wasn't loaded, but it loaded. Okay, we're good. Alright, I'm gonna say your name wrong, probably. I know Nia.
Nia won last week.
Tiger Queen, Nia Anderson.
Yeah.
Tiger Queen.
And I can't remember who the hell won for the previous week. Wait, what person?
Well,
Was
that's
it Alex?
no. The previous week doesn't count because it wasn't. It was the last day of November.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh
now
yeah,
we're in
that's right.
December.
Okay.
So we're good again. Also, because of the way things are going with December and the fact that we're, like I said, it's going to be special holiday stuff. We're giving away both Crunchyroll and Funimation prizes.
Woo!
So Nia ended
So
up.
is that like next week?
Yeah, Nia actually ended up getting Crunchyroll and Funimation as well. So for all 3 weeks, we've got Crunchyroll and Funimation for all 3 weeks that we're doing stuff this. So we're covered.
Woo!
Double the
I'm just
prize.
glad that I don't have to pick somebody because I hate doing that.
Okay.
I'm glad we don't pick anybody. Actually, funny story. I went to Pet Supplies Plus to get some rat food and a little harness. By the way, my rats hate the harness. Brain thinks it's the end of the world, and Pinky tries to eat it. And they make it will break your heart. Like, they squeak, and it just breaks your heart so much, because it's just like...
Maybe it tickles.
No, they pseudo squeak, which means you're not actually hurting them. They just really don't want to do or be a part of what's going on, and so they squeak as a way to protest. And you're sitting there and
Wait for next week's episode. We'll have pictures of Pinky and Brain holding like little tiny picket signs.
Oh my god, I just watched a Greyhound try to get
all your
into the...
decisions.
Tatsuyo, yes, more rodent stories.
I just watched a Greyhound drag its bed halfway across the house to lay it in the sun and nap in the sun. That was possibly the most adorable thing I've ever seen.
All right, ready to get started?
Yes.
Did we want to do it on Facebook again so that we have a timestamp on the answers?
Yeah, I'll make the post on Facebook. Give me a second.
And Carla, instead of I'll give the choice to you. Instead of just kind of listing off their traits and characteristics for the characters, would you like to just have a discussion about the character with everyone, kind of like how we did with
We used to do that, and then people were like, "Yeah, that's a character." Yeah, and it's just like,
well,
okay.
I mean, like, obviously, if we don't know a lot about them, you can kind of explain some of it about it. But yeah, I kind of wanted to see if we could have more discussion. That way, we're The
Yeah,
audience involved
but
and stuff?
I mean, we stopped doing that because people were like, oh, so okay.
Ooh.
If it's someone we don't know, I'm gonna be like, who the heck is that?
It's me.
Who are they in Fairy Tale? You can just kind of describe it. I don't know.
I can't read German.
Well, you can't write in German?
Read German.
Oh, you can't read German? Neither can I. I can't even read English.
I know what it's telling me that it uses cookies. Because
But does it give you...
it says cookies.
See, this is why I don't like the internet. It tries to give you cookies without giving you milk.
Yeah, that's rude.
What
I
are
know,
you
right?
trying? What are you trying to do in German? I do
I'm
know.
not trying to do anything in German. I was trying to look at yarn for this virus shawl that I
Yeah.
want to make. And I clicked on a thing and it took me to a website that's in German, and I assume that it says this website uses cookies. And then it
Send me
says-
the link and I'll tell you.
And it doesn't even give you... It doesn't even bother to give you milk. That's
I
just
know,
terrible.
it's so rude.
I know. Well, it's up to you. It's up to you, Carla. If you want to just stick with what we've been doing.
No, I mean I'm up for what you said, but I mean no more of hey that's a character because well duh.
No shit, Sherlock.
No, Mickey, no milk. It's rage time.
All right, so Nia, you are more than welcome to guess random nonsensical bullshit. Everybody else actually guess, because if you don't, then well, there goes Guess Who with Carla and all your free passes. And I just remembered that I never actually finished the story about Pet Supplies Plus.
That's okay. We can tell it after the first hint while we're waiting for guesses.
Yeah, anyway, so, okay, we have a 10-minute timer. There's a 45-second buffer. That's 5 hints, 2 minutes per hint. If nobody guesses, the hints go up on the website. Again, we ask that you do not comment. Those hints are there for you to do your homework and try to figure it out. And I think that's pretty much it. We're giving away a Crunchyroll and a Funimation prize. And alright. Oh, it'd probably help if I actually set the timer up too.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Nah, who needs that?
We've got smart people on here. I'm sure they can guess it.
No, not a stopwatch. I want a timer, damn it.
Curse at it.
Alright. And the first hint is they are slim.
Reedus. No, wait, no.
That does actually work, though, because he does become slim again.
No. Okay, so the Pet Supplies Plus thing. I have a Funimation lanyard that was given to all the AWA staff. Or I think it was given to AWA staff. I somehow ended up with it, and I saw a lot of AWA staffers with it.
It's not given out to any con staff that is sponsored by Funimation.
Soul?
Well, I got it at AWA, so that's why I said AWA.
There you go.
Is it Soul?
No.
None. He was irritating.
Anyway, and the lady was, or the girl that checked me out, she's like, oh, I like Funimation, but I kind of like Crunchyroll better. And I was like, oh, well, I'm on a podcast, so I can't say if I like one better.
Hey, I have a Crunchyroll lanyard.
Well, I have a Crunchyroll lanyard in my car too. Like I switch them out. It's just today that day I was wearing the Funimation one, and it's like I can't really say if I like one better than the other because of podcasting. And she's like,
Right.
oh, what?
How can you hate on the group that brought you Dragon Ball Z? Just saying.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, what podcast? And I'm like, Fairy Tale podcast. And she goes, oh, wow. I go, yeah, we actually have, we give away,
Is it Kagura? Oh, there's a whole bunch
we
of
give
comments.
away, who?
Is it Lucky?
No.
Droy. Well, he was thin. Is it Droy?
No.
Isui?
Who?
Hisui, Princess Hisui.
Oh, Hisui. No.
Is it me?
Who?
Mira Jane.
Is it Mira Jane?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Alex, way to go! It's me.
It's sisters.
Oh yeah.
That was very fast. You didn't even get to finish your story.
I know, right?
I know. Well, actually, it is kind of finished, and yeah, they get Crunchyroll gives us a free account, and we give away our passes, and we do
It's not free.
reviews.
That. Just
Huh?
to clarify. Just to clarify, it's not free. They don't just give us stuff. Like, we have to actually do work to earn it. We have
Well, before you interrupted me, I was trying to tell you that I told her that.
Oh, okay.
And I go, we
I was
do
just
anime
clarifying for the
reviews
audience. I was like, wait a minute, no, we
No.
don't.
I was like, we do anime reviews and we promote them and
Yep.
stuff like that. And I go, so we get all these friend passes. And I was like, we can't give away the friend passes fast enough. And she's like, I'll take one. And I was like, well, if you really want one, then you need to watch Fairy Tale Podcast Monday nights at 10 p.m.
Way to go. Way to plug the show.
And she just kind of looked at me, and I'm like, no, I'm dead serious. I'm not just giving you one of our passes.
Yeah, our
Right.
podcast does not work off nepotism.
We're not a charity, goddammit.
I'll work off nepotism.
Really?
As long as I'm the one who
Really? It was
needs
me? Wow, that was really great. I was not expecting that.
Right?
Congratulations, Alex. You're getting the promo codes for your free month of Funimation Elite streaming, as well as a 2-day guest pass for all your premium love for Crunchyroll. So you're getting Crunchyroll and Funimation stuff. Yes. What? Is a Lucy. So there be a Lucy. Darby.
I am here.
Oh my God! I found the perfect taco.
Hey, Lucy.
No,
I know, I saw
disgusting.
the perfect taco. That shit's amazing, and I might die of diabetes.
Diabetes?
super
Diabetes.
diabetes.
It's not even diabetes, it's diabetes.
Diabetes.
I might die of that.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with that.
When you have diabetes, right?
Just write that on my
It's
tombstone
freaking,
like
it's
chalk.
freaking ice cream and chocolate chips. I had, oh my God, all
Rice
wrapped in instead of a taco shell, it's a freaking Rice Krispie treat shell.
So I need one of you guys to find my tombstone and in chalk, and the worst handwriting ever, write diabetes was worth it.
Diabetes was
Worth it.
I don't even have to do that.
Really
All right,
shitty
all right.
handwriting. I can do that.
Lucy, I think you've got the wrong impression as to what kind of friends you're associating with. We're not going to your grave with a piece of chalk. We're
Fine, if you
walking
want to write it in dirt like you're summoning Satan, I don't care. Just do it.
No.
Wait,
We're
can you
gonna
actually
be
do
standing at your
that?
funeral.
Can you do that
We're
over
gonna
my...
be standing at your funeral with giant grins on our faces holding 7 Dragon Balls. We got this shit.
Fuck yeah. But no, I actually want you guys to write like something stupid so it kind of looks like you're summoning Satan from my grave. So I want to creep the fuck out of everyone in that graveyard.
I
That would
wish
be amazing.
Oh my God. Okay. Sometime at night. Sometime
Q&A.
at night, we have to come up there with like a mannequin and everything, and we have to make it look like the kid from The Ring is crawling out of Lucy's grave. Yes.
You can totally use my wig for that too.
Hey, alright, look, Lucy, as long as you don't dye anytime within the next 2 years, let me grow my hair out, and I can dye it black, and I got that part, alright? That
Perfect.
Yes.
No,
And
no,
don't worry, I'll write it in my will so you can't be arrested.
Okay, no,
I'm actually going to go as you. I'm going to go to your funeral dressed up as the Grim Reaper and just stand there.
Just do it.
And I'm going to replace whatever religious leader you have. I'm going to literally push them off of...
Oh my God! Yes. You are going to be Reverend James.
You know.
Yes. You're going to have a Pokemon funeral.
Yes. I'm okay with this.
Yes, I am available for Pokemon funerals.
Should I go jump off a cliff right now? So this
I
can
don't
be a
charge
thing.
terribly much.
Can I just go jump off a cliff so this can actually be a thing?
No.
God,
do
I'll let
that.
you
Make
jump
it
my
even better.
funeral now.
Hey,
Not
You
going
have to
anywhere.
wait 2
Lucy,
years, okay?
No, Lucy, to make it even better, we could at least do a fake funeral for you.
Okay, that's fine.
That
Like
would be
one, That way you can at least enjoy it. You can
I'm
actually
okay with
be there
this.
to
Can I
enjoy it.
actually lay in my coffin and just enjoy all of it? Dude, that'd be awesome.
There will be many tears, hallelujahs, and shamans.
I'm okay with this.
Look, this still has to wait for 2 years, okay? Because I'm blonde and I've got really short hair right now.
Considering our short attention
And I'm actually
spans,
I'm gonna go ahead and get a custom-made coffin that's all otaku shitted out, and I'll actually get a plot in the grave. I don't know how this works, but I'll totally get a plot of land so that we can totally do this.
We're gonna need a plush Togepi to put into the coffin with her.
This is a
Or a
plan.
Cubone.
Or a Cubone. Cubone works too. Cubone.
I'm okay with this. This will happen in 2 years. God damn it.
Alrighty. What was the next segment? Oh no, we gotta finish up. We gotta
We gotta talk.
Yeah, we never actually talked about Mira.
So we're gonna talk about Mira Jane.
We've talked about everything
Mira
else.
Jane. Possibly. All right. This is what I love. This is what I love about Fairy Tail, that you have characters like Mira Jane that are both that are able to be very feminine.
Mm-hmm. And also kick your
And
ass.
also
So whip your ass in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, like, oh my god, like you literally think she's like this prissy, very girly girl at the very beginning, and then like once the fighting festival arc happens, and like Mira goes all Satan Soul, and you're like, good dang. Especially with that flashback in the past, with seeing them like all as kids and stuff, and how different Mira was.
That was so funny.
That was so cool. Like
I really liked the backstory about how she just wanted to protect her siblings, and then they were ostracized because, you know, magic is scurry and stuff.
I really
stuff,
love the family aspect for Mira. Like, she's got such a cool personality and everything, and then she's able to kick so much ass, and the fact that she is like crazy freaking powerful. But she does have a weakness, as we found out in the S rank exam.
She's just amazing.
Like the two of them are gonna just act like Elfman and Evergreen are gonna get engaged, and she's
And have a baby. Yeah, because the baby she imagined was terrifying. That's an
Babies are terrifying. What you talking about?
I do not want
terrifying.
Mira's imagination for one particular reason, because like that's a dangerous thing to have.
Yeah, no, that's a terrifying baby picture. It's literally like Elfman's face on a baby. I don't know. It's terrifying.
Oh, yeah, I have to tell you what that site is saying. I forgot.
The only thing that could quite possibly be worse than that is Ichi's face on a baby.
No, Ichi's face just in general. I did enjoy. Oh god, Ichi is so terrifying, but he is a good character. I do like him. He's just not pretty.
Alex says Mira is bad to the bone, and yay, we can see Carla.
Yeah, Carla's camera was broken. That's why she was late.
Oh, hi.
Trying to fix it.
Fuck you. What am I on? Firefox. Yeah, fuck you, Firefox.
What's like
Ubuntu?
Every time, but you always complain about it, Robin.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to pay for an operating system, but I just want one that works right.
Right?
Oh, okay. So it took it a minute to actually pop up. So I'm like, where's the German?
So continuing on about Mira Jane.
I like that she. I don't know. I mean, I obviously, like, you kind of randomly assigned Mira to me, but I also like super love her, so it worked out fairly well. She just, like you said, she's really feminine and everybody loves her, and she's really sweet, but she will kick your ass, and she is, besides Erza, the strongest. Maybe overall in the guild, probably second. Loxus too. Loxus and Erza
And then
Are-
Master.
and then Mira Jane.
But
No, Master doesn't count. He's the Master. You can't add him in the power
well, I mean,
rankings.
in that case, you can't count Urza either because she's the Master.
She was a guild master. You're right.
She's the
She
seventh
was
guild.
the 7th.
There's
So
that.
then Mira is 2nd.
Mira is the strongest female that is not of Master class. Yes.
Yep. And I like that. I think that
I just love the way that Mashima drew her in the fact that she can still be a girl and still be awesome, and that doesn't take away from like how powerful she is and everything.
Mhm.
Not to mention the fact that I love how she uses her takeover magic. It's so cool and so smart.
mhm.
Like she took over Sayla.
Yeah, right. But not entirely because she knew she couldn't. She
Right.
just grabbed the one thing. I just think Mashima is really good at writing female characters in general.
Mhm.
I feel like the females always have so much depth to them.
You hear
like,
that, Masashi
especially-
Kishimoto?
I was
You
gonna
hear
say,
that,
especially
Masashi Kishimoto?
like-
Learn.
Especially when you compare them with like Sakura.
Right? I like having badass females that can like go from kicking ass to just smiling and being a waitress. Like it's just it's like at first it seems like a complete opposite of like it's like, oh my god, you're completely opposite of your personality that we thought you had, but no, that's not the case. A person can be that way. You can have multiple levels of a personality, man.
Weird. It's like depth or something.
Women have layers.
It's like onions and ogres and parfaits
And
cakes. Everybody likes cake.
and Oreos. Oreos have layers.
Mmm.
Again, milk.
Mmm.
All right. So, is there anything else we wanted to talk about with Mira Jane? Any more that anybody wanted to contribute?
I do like how Mira kind of compared her to Sakura, because at
Mhm.
first, Sakura was just like Sasuke, and from like the get-go, Mira has had a well-rounded, established personality. You
Right.
know, she's quirky, she's goofy, but she's family-oriented and she's guild-oriented and
Right.
she's badass. But for too long, Sakura was just like Sasuke.
I think that's another good point right there, that one of the defining traits about Mira is that, yes, she does have love, but it's her love for her guild and her love for her family. I mean,
Soon we'll
she's
see
not,
that it's
she's
also
not at the
love for
part where
Loxus.
she's not standing there and going, I don't need no man or whatever, but at the same time, she's got that whole, she's trying to be a matchmaker and hook up her other guildmates with each other, but at the same time, she's not completely obsessed with some man that it gets to the point where it's interfering.
Irritating.
Yeah, yeah. I agree, Alex. She's really well developed as a character as well.
Right. I was gonna say, are we going to comment on how that's true for more than her character as a person?
She's very well developed as a character as
Sorry,
well.
self. All right.
Anyway, that is it for Guess Who. Again, everything for episode 215 will be posted on the website tomorrow.
And we will be moving on to con updates since Lucy be
Here.
here.
Hold on, give me 2 seconds.
One.
Not literal seconds.
I don't know how to
You guys
count.
don't remember. I can't tell time.
But we're not doing Reedus Gallery this week, guys, because if I remember correctly, we were going to try and post it a week early, but we didn't, or something like that. I don't remember how it was going.
It was discussed, but it was never actually decided, so there was no post.
Well, we didn't have everything figured out, so we didn't have the post, so I just were like, yeah, either Lisana can pick it. I gave Lisana the option before we started the show. Either she could pick it, or we just wouldn't do it, and she was like, let's just not do it this week. So Odds are we'll probably be seeing, guys, we'll be seeing Reedus Gallery back next year, and we don't specifically know when. It depends on how things go with Lisanna being in Hong Kong. And that's kind of up in the air. We don't know for sure. When she gets back to the States, we will definitely be picking it back up.
Definitely.
Oh, that's weird. They have a right-handed and a left-handed version. I don't know which way I... What?
Existential crisis!
Existential crisis. All right, Lucy, are you ready now?
I got this shit. Hold on. Laptop's about to die.
No.
Shit happens, dudes. Shit totally fucking happens. Alright, I actually updated this motherfucker, so...
Holy shit.
That's thought number one right there.
Actually, no, I just added like 2 more weeks. Wait, yeah, 2 more weeks than it used to.
Alright.
See, I'm on top of this shit when I'm not lazy as fuck. I drink out my mind because I can't understand English. Alright, let's... God, and it's that one fucking con whose location I cannot say. So I'm gonna smell that motherfucker. I'm sorry. He's gonna have to Google this shit. Holiday Matsuri, December the 18th to the 20th, at the CARIBE Royale All Suite Hotel and Convention Center in Orlando, Florida. I knew I was gonna fuck that up. Todd Habercorn will be there. Go say hi to him.
Yeah.
And you can actually find him. He can actually find the location to this con. Sac Anime, January the 1st through the 3rd at the... Why are the dates... Okay, no, those are actually right. At the Sacramento Convention Center in Sacramento, California. Go fucking figure. No, it's in Saskatchewan. Jeremy Lee will be there. Go say hi to her. She's adorable. And she will
speaking of Jeremy and stuff that we've covered, Jeremy, it was just announced that she will be dubbing oh god, I can't remember how to pronounce her name, but basically the blonde girl with all the long hair from Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans.
One more good reason.
She's in a Gundam series, and I'm like, what?
She's in everything because she is adorable.
Well, it's not Funimation that's going to be dubbing it. It's Funimation streaming it, but she's not. They're not dubbing it.
She's all over the world.
Bang Zoom is the one that's dubbing Iron-Blooded Orphans. So that was why I was kind of surprised. I was like, oh, hey, Jeremy's in it.
Just go say hi to her. She's adorable, and she is a ball of sunshine.
Yeah, she's short, so you got to prepare yourself mentally for that.
And you may or may not see her in the crowd, so just keep an eye on her, like, low. Just, like, look down. And you will find her.
Right.
Next up, Otakon Vegas, January the 5th through the 15th. Words. 15th. Words. I can't do words. Through the 17th at the Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada. Bitches, if you want to go play slots and meet Todd Habercorn, you can do this there.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Somebody please reenact the casino scene with Todd from Fairy Tail. Have him banging on the thing. He's like, "It was supposed to be a 17." Oh, somebody needs to reenact that.
This needs to be a thing. This needs to be a thing.
Just don't get thrown out in high.
You know what? If it's gonna be at a casino, like the Urza cosplayers, the Juvia cosplayers, the Natsu and Gray, all of them have to be cosplayed correctly, and then Miliana, Wally, Sho all have to show up there. Like, we just need to reenact the entire casino scene from Fairy Tail. Totally.
You should do this.
Right?
This is the perfect con to do it.
Do this!
Do it! Otakon Vegas, not Las Vegas, it's Vegas. Same weekend, TaiyoCon, January the 15th through the 17th at the Mesa Convention Center in Mesa, Arizona. Chris Sabat will be there. So go say hi to Elfman.
I have never been
not already at the casino with Todd.
So many people are like, I went to Vegas for my 21st birthday. I'm like, I've never been to Vegas.
Okay.
Bitch, have you gone to Vegas? With
We're
Todd
in
there.
Vegas.
Vegas is gross.
Richie, I'll take you.
You'll take me to
wanna
Vegas?
go.
Yeah.
I want to go.
Once I start getting paid for Infinity's Light stuff.
Yeah.
on.
Once I start
I'll go
getting paid for Infinity's Light stuff too. Yeah.
There you go. Incentive.
Incentive. Yes.
Alright, last
alright.
one.
You can
Last
take.
one.
You can take me to Vegas. I'm saving up for Japan.
Yay,
The
'cause
last
we're going.
one.
Yep. We'll do it.
We're going. God damn it, we're going.
Going to Japan.
Once I actually get around to getting my damn passport, because I'm lazy as fuck.
All right. Please continue on.
Alright, last one. Anime Blues Winterfest Remix. I don't know what's the remix part about. I don't know. Maybe there's DJs. Fuck if I know. January the 16th at the Lander Center. Lander. In... I don't like English. I really don't like
I'm
English.
actually curious about this because you said
Type it.
Anime Blues, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Type it.
Sound it out.
I know how it's supposed to be.
No.
But
no.
it
it's
makes
throwing
no
me
sense.
off. It's throwing me off because there's an Anime Blues Con here in Memphis,
It
Tennessee.
is.
Yeah.
No, this
I'm
is
like,
in Mississippi.
What?
Yeah, MS is Mississippi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in Mississippi. It's
Oh, wait.
in South Haven, but there's not two T's.
No.
Fuck you, English.
MS is MS. I think
two
the
H's.
abbreviation for Mississippi is MISS. I think MS is like
no, it's only 2
Minnesota.
letters.
Remember, all states have 2 letters.
We've talked about this before.
Huh.
I thought Mississippi was MI, or is that Michigan?
No,
That's
that's
Michigan.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well,
Missouri.
yeah.
I have no idea. I really don't.
Mississippi should know better. Memphis is right on Mississippi. They freaking stole from Memphis.
Yeah, shit
Stop
happens.
stealing our con names.
And apparently they stole the H out of South Haven, too.
It doesn't.
Why the fuck aren't there 2 H's?
It
This is
makes,
what I don't understand about English.
it makes absolutely no sense. Mississippi isn't known for the blues.
Hey.
I mean, it kind of
This is
is.
why it's called remix.
I guess.
'Cause
No,
they're trying to
Mississippi
mix
is
it
known
up.
for birds flying upside down.
No.
Mississippi's known for nothing, so they're trying.
No, they're known for a lot of things. They're just not things you really want to advertise in your state.
Exactly, not good things. So you just don't have anything.
Just not generally good things.
I can
So we
make
know
a
how this
really,
anime
really
con's
bad
gonna go.
joke right now,
That's
but
why
I'm
it's only
not.
1 day.
My nephew's from Mississippi. That's a good thing, right?
I could make a really, really bad joke, but I'm not.
Please don't.
What are you
Yeah.
at? What?
All right.
Well,
moving on.
well, there are going to be people here, so it's going to be Caitlin Glass, Evergreen, and J. Michael Tatum. True. Oh, no, she won. She won. Not true.
Simone or Simon.
She won.
Simone. You should just go see J. Michael Tatum anyway, because he is an awesome.
He is a fine man.
He is fucking gorgeous.
He is a fine man, and God, his sense of humor too.
Right?
He's perfect.
I love that. I love that.
He's
He was
the
like,
epitome of perfect.
I love the 2-year anniversary thing where he was like, "Were we sort of birthed you?" Yeah. And then did the whole thing, and he goes, "Now, thank you very much, and where's my check?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I love it. Tatum's so awesome, man.
He goes straight to the point. Where's my check?
Where's my check? Well, that was kind of. I was just like, "You can make a joke, whatever you want to do at the end." He was like, no, where's my check? And I was like, "I love you." It's okay.
All right, and that's it. That's it for con. What am I doing? Con updates. That's a word.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
I got dinner and a show.
What?
I'm eating salmon, steak, and baked potato, and I get the awesome show of Fuck English.
Oh, hey, Joelle's here now too.
I
Wait,
love
what?
English, and I just started spelling.
I've
because this is
spoken at
totally-
least like 6 times by now. How do you
I've-
not know?
I was in a
so
different
now we're
tab.
going to be moving on to the manga, everyone.
Yay!
So this is the
Anybody
one.
who
All right.
has
So what we're gonna do, because we have so much time, because this was such a short episode, we're gonna go ahead and go through the dub, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it with each other. We're gonna have a conversation about it, kind of like we did with what's new in Animoo this week. So once we get done, we're gonna have like a I'd say 5-10 minute discussion. How much do you think 5 or 10 minutes is more appropriate for this chapter? What do you guys think?
Oh my god, at least.
I feel like a lot of things happened.
Yeah, I'd say 10 because there's a wealth of information. So I'd say a 10-minute conversation.
Let's
of course,
do 10.
And of course, you guys in the audience, you're more than welcome to comment as well. We would be glad to include your comments into our conversation. So if you want to post your comments in the Q&A, we are greatly looking forward to your input. All right, so here we go. Fairy Tale, chapter 465, 400 Years. This is the chapter that broke Reddit, or at least the Fairy Tale subreddit.
Mm-hmm.
It really did.
Hi.
Is it just me, or do those guys look all like Alphonse?
I was thinking they look like Mardgear, if there is Mardgear, since I just rewatched that.
Yeah, they do kind of
And
look.
by rewatched, I mean watched.
We just got.
That is some shit.
And then shh. And then more heavy breathing.
Natsu!
I'm alright. I'm alright. I still have enough for one more shot of whiskey or espresso or whatever the hell
Or
it is.
tequila.
No,
some
tequila.
rum.
Tequila
some
makes my
vodka.
flames come off. Alright. Who is... Alright, I know I assigned this to somebody
I
last
was
week.
Glasses guy.
Okay, you were Glasses guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Mira Jane, you still want to be Zareth?
Sure.
Your Majesty.
Hey, Neil, give me more power. Just one. Just one more shot will do it.
I am truly impressed by your power, Natsu. I always believed that you might be the one to finish me off. But, oh yeah, gross, we're brothers. But I'm afraid you're a bit too late. You see, I came to desire the end of the world over the death of myself. That is, until I met you just now.
Yeah, he seems to have that effect on people.
It's true, he's very dreamy. It is possible that your next attack just might kill an immortal such as I, depending on how much strength you have left. And so, while I yet live, I feel I should tell you something very important. My name is Zareth Dragneel. I am your brother. Fuck! I am your father.
Straight to the fucking points.
Right? It just reminds. Maybe I've watched too much Star Wars, but
That's impossible.
Luke, I am your father. Natsu, I am your brother.
Eh?
Do I get a cool hand?
No.
No!
Oh, that was the best line in the entire movie. No.
No!
Anyway.
Eh?
400 years ago, our parents were burned to death by dragonfire. My younger brother, Natsu, didn't survive either.
What are you talking about?
In my research to revive you, I succeeded in creating a new form of life, Aetherius, demons from the Book of Zareth. And you are the greatest of them, Natsu. Aetherius, Natsu, Dragneel, E-N-D.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Fuck. Okay, I wasn't the only person. Please tell me I wasn't the only person that when you saw these close-up shots of Happy and Natsu's eye or whatever, and they're all, like, I immediately heard the dum-dum.
You sound robot-y to me.
Yeah, it's same to me.
Same.
Did he disappear to come back?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just need to, actually look at the tab instead of...
There.
Hey, normal.
He
Better.
always does this towards the end of the show.
Yeah, it's kind of
Just
weird.
doesn't just say fuck you.
I was saying the panels here with the close-up shots of Happy and Natsu's eye. Did anyone else hear the little Law and Order dum dum?
No, I understood
I
you,
heard that in my head.
but I understood it. It was just fuzzy.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm stretching.
Natsu, don't believe a word he's saying.
I don't! I'm supposed to be Zareth's dead brother in E&D? That's way too much to swallow. And for one thing, I heard that Igneel couldn't defeat E&D. If I was E&D, he could have crushed me with one toe.
True. There were no Zareth doesn't have proper grammar when I read him.
There are no words.
There were no physical reason why he could. There was no physical reason why he couldn't kill you. It was because he loved you.
E&D was the demon that made Tartarus. It ain't me.
Wow.
I ain't any kind of demon. I'm human.
I mean,
This is the guy who voiced Mardgear.
also, he is a demon. Everybody has called him a demon from the beginning. Really, this shouldn't come as a surprise to anybody at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, we all knew this part, but like when he said it in the beginning, before times, like, 20 chapters ago or whatever,
Right.
that shouldn't have been a surprise. He told us from the beginning that he was a demon. Lullaby said he was a demon.
Oh.
Yeah, truth.
Makes me want to go reread it and figure out how it's going to end.
Right?
Anyway, Tartarus was founded by Mardgear. He simply attributed its creation to this book, which he found by accident, to bring in the other demons. But you see, you did play a significant role in creating Tartarus.
I keep telling you, I'm not E&D. Zwatch. Ugh.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh, snap! Sorry. You always did have trouble listening to people. You never even tried to learn language or letters. That's why I went to consult with my friend Igneel.
Your friend?
Sorry, my sister's just sliding Gerald's bowl in all creepy like.
Damn it, why can't I see this?
No! You probably, yeah, it's off screen. I'm going to sleep. Good night. Okay, I'm back.
What the fuck?
What? Scoot.
Yeah, she just came in, slid in Gerald's water and food bowl, and then is like, okay, I'm going to sleep.
Right.
Igneel was one of the few dragons at the time who didn't view humanity as the enemy. I had chanced across him once when I was looking for medicinal herbs for my research. Apparently I'm tired.
That's okay. Looking for herbs always makes me sleepy too.
Especially if it's lavender. He suggested that he teach you Dragon Slayer magic. Igneel and his group of dragons had hit upon a plan. They would teach Dragon Slayers, then use the Dragon Soul technique to seal their own power inside the Slayer's body and send them to the future. Okay, I wish to go to the next page. Stop just moving the page around. It was like I was trying to click it and it would just move the page like a millimeter to the left and right. Frick. All to defeat Acnologia. You're wondering why they needed to be sent to the future? It was a question of the density of ether nanos. The weakened dragons need an environment rich in ether nanos to make the Dragon Soul techniques permanent within you. They selected 5 of you for this plan. Natsu, Gajiel, Wendy, Sting, and Rogue.
Okay.
All children with no
Hold on.
human ties left.
Can we stop there real quick for a second and just realize
All of them!
how?
All of them.
Alright, this is Zareth. This is Zareth talking, so he knew each of their names and knew who they were. So that's not creepy at all either.
He's part of the plan.
I know.
Of course he knew their names. Plus, they're so cute as tiny little chibi children.
Yes, they are.
They're
Alright.
not even just like children, they're chibi children. Their heads are huge.
My favorite is still Gajiel.
I don't know.
Tiny
Sting
Yeah,
is cute.
I like Sting. He looks nothing different as a kid.
I know, right? He's still got that scar on his forehead.
Yeah. Alright.
Gotta wonder how he got that then.
Rogue looks weird. I don't like his shaved head. Anyway, well, you had me, but I was taking part in the plan as well. Though my goal was not Acnologia, I wanted you to become strong enough to finally kill me. Thus, the door to the future, Eclipse, was built, and a celestial wizard by the name of Anna opened it for us. We had no particular era in mind. We simply told Anna's clan of our plan, and they passed the knowledge down through through generations of their family until such an age was at hand. Yeah, time travel is so different in every single universe, and I hate it. Oh no. Why did it just refresh? No, I was just on that page!
Kitty, come here.
Sorry. The door was opened by the celestial wizard Layla in the present era. The date was July 7th, X777. The day when you all thought the dragons had vanished. In actuality, you had simply awoken in a new era. An era 400 years after you were born. And I waited all this time for you, but it was simply too long. I'd been through too much. We know too much. We met too far. I had seen ages come and go, so many that I forgot the importance of a single human life. Then I met Mavis, and lost her too. So I...
Shut up! You expect me to believe that load of crap?
You are a demon of the Book of Zareth. If you kill me, you'll die too.
So what if I do?
Natsu!
I already made up my mind and I ain't changing it. I'm here to take you down.
And this is your very last chance to stop me.
I love how he starts getting all emotional, like Zareth like crying and shit.
Spinning wheel of death.
Whoosh.
Happy! What are you doing? Let me down!
I won't let you do it. Natsu. I don't want you to die.
Let me down! Ignil's power is fading away! If I don't do it now, I'll never be able to beat Zareth!
I'm your friend, Natsu. Aren't you my friend too?
So sad!
Alright, I'm sorry. My whole thing for this chapter, fuck you, Happy.
Happy is amazing!
No, I do not agree with that. Zareth should have died. They still could have taken down Acnologia.
What are they gonna do without Natsu? Yo.
Well, what are they gonna do with Zareth? Yo?
Figure out how to break the curse and then turn him into an amazing person!
To break the curse. I actually think this makes up for like them reversing time earlier. I think the whole thing is that Natsu should die. It bears a weight. It carries a weight with it that I think is
but he killed Ellie. He can't do that again. Or I don't know.
Yeah, he could.
He probably could. He did a lot of similar things.
All right, let's keep going.
And take you back alive. Back home. To Fairy Tale.
Now nothing can stop me. Farewell, Natsu.
To be continued. Yes.
Continued.
To be continued in chapter 466, Assassin. It doesn't say next year, so we may get a chapter while we're on break or something.
You know what? Fuck you, Happy.
Right? We could have stopped that right then and there, but no, Happy had to go and mess it all up.
In a way, I'm like, yay, Happy said.
All right.
I understand Happy's point of view. That's like his best friend who he's known literally all his life right there.
I get that, but at the same time...
No, I mean, yeah.
There's a lot riding on this, and, yeah.
Isn't this always how it goes? Emotions at the last minute. Win over duty when it shouldn't.
I mean, the last, I keep comparing it to Rave, because that's the only other one I've read that is of any length and emotion. The last 75 chapters of Rave were really, really emotional.
Yeah.
Freaking Seed.
And Mashima is very much not above killing off his main characters.
But he brings them back, or he did the one time.
Mm-hmm.
Twice, in fact.
The question is how they could do that with the book. And now that we know about the book, how is that going to play? And when is Gray going to find out about the book? Because that's
right.
Gonna
And
be
I
some
think
shit.
that's probably why we have to have Happy save.
Which is I think that's part of what's going to happen in the next chapter is that Gray's going to find out, and I'm like, how's he going to react to this?
I don't know. He's like, God, Gray. He really, I mean, to start, he didn't really give a damn about End. or END, and then
Right.
he's like,
But still, in order,
all of a sudden, he's just like, oh my god, I have one goal in mind. I have to kill END.
the
So-
whole deal is though that Zareth still has END though.
Mm-hmm.
So even if he wants to destroy it, he's got to go after Zareth and deal with Zareth.
Do you think Gray's new magic might do something, or do you think it's not?
Zareth isn't
enough?
a demon; he's just
No.
a gnome.
Right, that's true.
Yeah, and he was banking on Igneal
Okay.
or not to being
Well,
able to
what
kill him.
about
because
that though? What about
dead
that
power.
though? Because I mean, obviously, Gray could take out Natsu now because Natsu is a demon.
Mhm.
But at the same time, his Gray's power does work against curses, so it is possible that he could kill Zareth because he's bound. His immortality is based on a curse.
So straight up.
Yeah, but that still kills Natsu.
actually locate
He'll kill
the
Natsu.
curse and destroy the curse to destroy Zera.
I don't want an ending. I mean,
I don't think that's how that. I
as
think
messed
we
up
have
as
a
it is,
misunderstanding.
I don't want that super happy ending. I actually want to have the weight
Well,
of that loss. Like I think it does
I
add
think
weight
that's
to it.
what he's planning on doing. He was sort of, I think I read something about Mashima being displeased with Rave because it was too lighthearted.
Yeah.
Until the end. Then you're just like, what the hell?
I've got a feeling this
Alex
whole thing
says-
is going to end up
or it
with
was the
Lucy
other
like
way
telling
around.
the story.
I don't remember.
Alex says this chapter was kind of confusing. How so?
I feel like this is the most information and in the plainest form that he's ever given us, and it makes
Yeah.
me nervous that the end of the series is like 25
That's
chapters
the whole
away.
point of destroying Zareth if Natsu dies as well, supposedly. I'm like, well, again, that just...
I mean, on one hand, that could also be something that he was saying, let's test you, and if you still attack, then cool. But he might have been just doing...
no, I
like,
don't think Zareth was
Chloe?
lying to him about that.
No?
But that's
I
a
mean, he
good point.
could.
Why Tatsuya has a good question about the Dragon Slayers being split up.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Well, okay.
It
It
might
was a lot of
This
information.
is the other important part.
Because,
This is the other important part that you need to take away from this. Layla actually opening up the Eclipse Gate the way that she did and everything, it seems like opening Eclipse is what caused Layla to weaken to the point of death.
Probably.
Yeah,
I mean,
think
I'm sure
that-
it took a lot of power.
Yeah,
She died for the ultimate plan.
Well,
and
here's another funny thing that
confirmed that
Anna-
she actually had all 12 keys.
She would have had to.
Not necessarily, because she could have put some of her life energy into opening it up without the 12
Do we know
keys.
that works?
Yeah,
Or are you just making shit up?
but I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Like, if she had all 12 keys, then how come Lucy only got 3?
Lucy only got 2, I thought. She had Aquarius and Cancer.
Capricorn was supposed to go to her as well.
That's right.
Yeah.
Probably because Layla didn't want all 12 of them to be together again. So she gave them away.
Okay.
Here's something funny though. If you
Brianna,
think about
okay.
the first person who opened up the gate, it said that it was passed down generations through their clan.
Oh,
So
shit.
that means Anna.
Is clearly a distant relative of Lucy.
Yes.
An ancestor.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what
Guys?
time travel was so
More than
weird.
likely.
They like sat in the gate until
tale
somebody
has-
could open it.
It's got to have something to do with Lucy as well.
Oh, yeah, no, of course.
Hello, Tatsuya. Miref is back.
I still
Oh, yeah. No, I'm
think
not gonna say it.
Lucy is the key to a lot of this. What's going on?
Oh yeah, considering, like, I don't think that Brandish is like talking about Layla in the context of the whole Eclipse plan. I'm curious what else Brandish knows about Layla.
Also, I feel like Lucy's gonna end up being the last of like the main trio. I would call it. You know, Lucy, Natsu, Gray. to live, and like this whole thing's gonna end with her reminiscing about all of this or something. I think she's gonna be the last one alive.
My ultimate happy ending is Natsu died, but he at least had enough time to pass on a child.
Oi, oi.
A dragon survived.
That's what we hate about fanfiction. That's why we stopped doing it.
That's why I said that's my ultimate happy ending.
Well, hold on. Because remember, we had that chapter where Levy was all bandaged up, she's crying, and she's writing some of this down.
Yeah.
Well, that was an alternate timeline, I thought. They fixed
it. Technically, because they've used Eclipse, this is also an alternate timeline.
Well, no, I think it's the original one because everything fits together.
Well, no, I'm just saying they created an alternate timeline by using Eclipse to begin with, where there's another timeline where, they are all back 400 years in the past, or whatever.
They don't show Anna's face.
They don't.
They probably won't. She probably won't get mentioned again.
Alex asked an interesting question. She said, "What about the movie he's working on?"
Do we know that it'll contribute, or will it just be a separate story?
I don't know.
May not be,
I haven't heard it.
Also, Alex, about your thing about Natsu, everyone but Natsu, I think that Natsu dying would lend much more weight to the story.
Yeah, I think it would.
And make you care about it more.
It'd have to be Natsu or Lucy to die for there to be a whole lot of weight.
Yeah.
Or Happy,
the main
which would be
character
terrible.
seriously has to go. I mean, when Gray got the headshot, people were freaking out. But there were a lot of people that were like, "Oh shit, Fairy Tail got real,"
Yeah.
Sometimes killing off your character can really, that's a big deal. And it definitely speaks a lot to the readers.
I almost wonder if he is, because Lucy is obviously heavily involved, she just doesn't know it. I wonder if she also won't survive. Because, like I said, keep referencing Rave, but there were similarities at the beginning.
Right.
Ellie died for like a whole year, and then something, I don't really understand what happened, but
Something's going on with my internet.
we don't know about that. So did the spirits go in Eclipse form when Layla opened it? I'm pretty sure that that's not actually a thing. That was just filler that was terrible.
Yeah.
I don't think that was ever, unlike the Key to the Starry arc or whatever.
No, I don't think that actually happened in the manga. There was no.
Well, no, it didn't. But
No, that's a good point, Talal. I was thinking about that too.
It's just that everyone kept talking when I was trying to say it.
Sorry.
Say it now so the audience can know.
I said, what if Brandish, because she knows about Layla and Lucy, what if she is actually also a descendant of Anna, but from a brother or sister, and it was passed down generations as well? It's just that she didn't become a celestial mage; she became something else, and things migrated. So because it was 400 years ago, so it could have migrated to a different area.
Yeah, I believe it has been confirmed that they lost Ultir. I mean, she's old. We won't see her again.
Ultir I think she's dead.
She might have died of old age at this point, but we're not sure.
She died right after she left. I think.
I don't know. She said goodbye to Gray, and then we didn't ever see her again. So it's assumed that she's dead. But
Alex, no, they didn't lose Ultir. Ultir just got old. And that was another thing that kind of pissed off a lot of people, is that she managed to survive that, even though it was supposed to take her life, not most of her life.
I wonder if it was because it was selfless.
Well, I don't know. Alright.
We can talk about this more next week, I think.
Yeah, we will talk a bit more about this next week. I just want to cover two more things real quick. Or no, one more. I like this one comment posted by Tatsuo. I think the movie is an alternate timeline where the dragons did not stop them from turning into dragons because of Natsu turning into a dragon in that picture. So, who knows? We don't have a lot of information about the movie, so it's kind of up in the air. All right, so that is it. Do we want to name this episode, or are we cool with the name that it already has?
It did kind of break the internet.
It already has?
The name
chapter that broke the internet.
215, the chapter that broke the internet.
Yeah, keep it. I like that.
I'm for it.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, we're going to keep it as is, so moving right in. If you want to check us out on all the social media during the time that we're not doing live shows, we're on Facebook, Twitter, all those places. The links are actually at the bottom of the description below. You definitely want to check out our website, which is fairytalepodcast.com, where we're posting in-depth reviews and a lot of content that we aren't doing on the show anymore. If you want to check out if you want to check out Cooking with Elfman, you definitely want to get it down there. Check out all the incredible swag and merch and news updates that are coming out for Fairy Tale. You definitely want to make sure to go by the website and check that out. And while you're there, if you want to help us out and help us keep things going around here, or help us get to the point where we can start putting these episodes back up on iTunes, you can click that little donation button and insert the monetary amount of your choice into Happy's little pouch. But while you're doing that, please don't forget the reason that we're all here, and that, of course, is the Fairy Tale series. Help keep Hiro Mashima employed, and it's really, really easy to do. All you have to do is purchase the anime, manga, video games, and all the incredible swag that's out there. Show your support by being a fan. Remember to be a mage, not an internet pirate, because we've all seen what Urza does to pirates, and it's just fucking scary. Yeah. All right, so that's pretty much the end of our show. I'm gonna let Panther Lily sign us off tonight.
Neat. Well, you know how we sign off here at the Fairy Tale Podcast with some wieners and fish.